Time now for this week's Panther Spotlight, and joining us now is someone who is enjoying her best season in basketball here at Ohio Dominican, is the only West Virginian, you didn't know this, to ever play at ODU during our Division II era over the last 15 years. And just today was named the GMAC Women's Athlete of the Week for basketball in the conference. Jazmyn Wheeler, a junior from Winfield, West Virginia, is our guest this week on Panther Spotlight. Congratulations.
Thank you.
The smile on your face says it all.
Yes.
Yeah, we just found out earlier this afternoon. You got the news on the award. What does it mean to you I know you've put in a lot of hard work we're going to talk about, but to be recognized like that for someone who's not a starter, someone who comes off the bench?
Yeah, it was very unexpected. But I think just coming off of two great team wins, we're starting to play together really, really well. I think it's shown. It's exciting.
Mm-hmm. 18.5 points for the two games, 8.5 rebounds. You had 5 assists, blocked a couple shots, 4 for 4 from 3, leading scorer in one game, tied with Jenna Shackelford for leading scorer in the other game against Findlay. Of all of those numbers, the scoring, the rebounding, the other thing, what is the one thing that you're happiest about when it comes to your game and how you're trying to contribute to the team?
I'd say definitely the rebounding and even the assists. I think moving the ball around really well, getting everybody involved, getting everybody to score is a big part of the past two wins that we've had. Rebounding, of course, is important. Trying to limit the opponent's offensive boards as much as possible. So
you guys did a terrific job.
Yeah.
Great rebounding performance against Ursula and then against Findlay on Saturday. How good did it feel to get that win on Saturday after the way things kind of fell apart and lost up there earlier this year?
Yeah, it was great. It was great. Lost by 1 the first time around, so I think we had a little chip on our shoulder this next time. It was awesome.
What was the process for you this off season in terms of working, getting yourself more involved? Who has helped you along the way? Just take me maybe back to the end of last season, the discussion with Coach Sims that led you into this season.
Yeah, so I knew coming into this season that I would play an important role this year. So I really focused on defense was the biggest thing that Coach and I had talked about, just getting quicker laterally. And, scoring the ball, shooting, getting a lot of shots up over the summer. I have my trainer back home, Adam Zimmerman. He's trained with me since, third grade, maybe, a lifetime trainer. He's great. But, yeah, got in the gym with him very often, got a lot of shots up, a lot of live play, scrimmages, 2-on-2, 3-on-3, that sort of thing.
Even at your size, one of the taller players on the team, the first couple of years spent a lot of time just out on the perimeter, hanging around that three-point line. Even though that has been a good part of your game, you've made the most threes this year than you have in the previous 2 years. You've also played a lot more down and around the basket. What part about your game did you have to learn to get back down into the paint?
I think just confidence. And getting strength down low. It's not easy being a post player in the GMAC, that's
no,
for
it's
sure.
Not.
But yeah, I think just getting stronger and having more confidence in my ability down low.
We're visiting with Jazmyn Wheeler, a junior from West Virginia. All right, take me back to the decision-making process to come to Ohio Dominican. It was a different coaching staff that was here that you committed to coming to play here, but you're down in West Virginia. You're kind of in an area that's kind of in no man's land. We'll talk about that as well here in a moment. How did you end up here at Sunbury Road?
I played AAU with Megan Mayotte.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we played together for 2 seasons of AAU, I believe. And so that team was in out of Columbus. So just getting the recognition from ODU, it was very,
Yeah. So what was take me to that process.
Okay.
Then. You're playing AAU basketball for a team based out of Columbus. How does that happen? Because it's 2.5 hours away.
Yeah. So I don't know. I was just ready, looking for a change from my previous team, and we met with Bill Abner, who was the Buckeye Blast head coach. And he helped me through the whole recruiting process and everything, and we got in touch with the previous coach here, and I loved, the environment of ODU. It was closer to home than the other schools. So yeah, I just loved it.
So were there other schools in the mix as well?
Yeah, so Finley was Finley was another top
But
school.
they're too far away, right?
Yeah.
Tell me about your time here on campus at ODU. What about other off the floor? What do you like to do here, organizations or clubs that you may be a part of?
Yeah, so I'm an exercise science major here. I'm also a biology tutor as well, and I've been recently working on some research for med school applications
Wow.
and that sort of thing. So it's been great. Yeah, trying to stay involved in whatever I can.
So that's a lot of time with your nose in the books, then, is what you're telling me, right?
Yes.
What is the plan moving forward a couple of years from now once you graduate? Where do you want all of this to go?
Yeah, so med school is the overall goal, in hopes of being an orthopedic surgeon.
Okay.
It's gonna take a lot of school, a lot of time, but it'll be worth it.
How did you land on that as a decision for your career?
I knew since I was a kid that I always wanted to do something in the medical
Okay.
field, but it
Is there
wasn't
anybody in the
until-
family or anything, or is it just
I have one of my cousins is a PA, and then the other one's an anesthesiologist,
Okay.
so it's kind of in the family. But yeah, so and then it wasn't until like my junior year of high school I really decided I think orthopedics is probably the route I should
Okay.
go.
Well, that's pretty cool. So
Yeah.
a couple years from now, if you need that field, this is the young lady to go to, right? All right, so back home in West Virginia, doing some research on the map today, about 2.5 hours away in Winfield. You were saying before we started, you've got about Charleston, about 25 minutes one way, Huntington, 25 minutes the other way. But what was it growing up in rural hills of West Virginia as opposed to what we're used to here in Columbus?
Yeah, so it definitely wasn't the city like Columbus is, but we had our little town, a few restaurants, a few shops, that sort of thing. And like you had mentioned, 20 minutes one way is Charleston, so I got all the aspects of that, and then about 30 minutes the other way is Huntington, so I got the martial life and all that stuff.
So, I mean, obviously playing some AAU, you were at least used to Central Ohio a little bit, but what was the adjustment like going from a small town? Yeah, it's a small campus, but I know you guys have your life outside of basketball in Columbus, which is the 14th largest city in the country. What was the adjustment like for you?
It was tough at first. I still use my GPS almost everywhere I go.
That's right, I do too.
But it was nice. It was nice to get out of a little small town and seeing the city. It's really nice.
Yeah. What are some of the favorite places you like to go to here in Columbus?
Oh gosh.
I imagine Easton Town
Yeah,
Center's gotta be one of them, right?
Easton for sure. Me and even our teammates and my roommates, we do Pazookies at BJ's on Tuesday nights. That's a good one.
So it's always nice to get out away from the
Yeah.
campus life for a little bit as well, right? All right, stretch drive is coming up now for the team. 4 games remaining, a couple home games, couple on the road. You guys are still on the outside looking in, but there's light at the end of the tunnel that you might be able to sneak into that playoff spot. What's the atmosphere like right now with the team around practice now moving forward these last 2 weeks?
Yeah, I think now we're just really having fun with it. We're starting to play some of our best basketball right now. I think we have hope, and I think that's what's making it really fun, to see that we might have a chance at making playoffs.
Probably a little disappointing that you guys had that little stretch in the middle of the season where it just wasn't going the right way, knowing how well you're playing now, right?
Yeah, it wasn't ideal, but we still, like I said, we still have a chance. So that's awesome to know.
Well, you keep producing the way you are coming off the bench, and hopefully some more W's will be coming our way. Jazmyn, thanks for your time
Thank
today.
you so much.
Jazmyn Wheeler, a junior on the women's basketball team and the reigning GMAC Women's Basketball Athlete of the Week. More of our Panther Spotlight videos are available on our YouTube page. You can search Ohio Dominican Athletics. This is Todd Bell. Thanks for being with us today on Panther Spotlight.